Hello, this is Steven with SG Saber Design, and this is Owen's lightsaber core that he sent in for some repair and upgrades. First off, took out the old 24mm speaker that was in here and put in a Smugglers Outpost 24mm speaker. Wired that in. He also had a broken back plastic piece right here. I guess at one point a screw kind of went in at a little bit off and didn't go through the hole, and had actually broken the support piece that's in here. So what this hole and this hole are for, in a core like this, you put it into the hilt and then you run a set screw. Usually there's just one, sometimes there's two. The set screw comes in from the other side of the hilt on the back, and basically as it goes in, it pushes your button and your USB-C port out so that it's, you just get it, you can twist it until it's adjusted just where you want it on your hilt, so that it's flush or sticking out or in, however you want it. But then obviously to get the core back out, you've got to remove that, or at least back that set screw back out, and then kind of push those so they're sitting in flush, so you can slide that out. So at some point that had been broken. I don't know if it was necessarily needed. Usually in the ones I've used in the past, usually just uses a one hole, and that's plenty to hold that. I did have another old core like this, and I just took the piece of plastic off of that one and replaced it on here, and that's all it needed there. Then there's also a little bit of soldering needed on the Proffie board, so I did that, got that working, and then he wanted some updates to the config. He sent me the I believe it's a Survivor bundle. It's the Cal Kestis, all the different colors. So that's from Kyberphonic, and I put those on and wrote the config for all those blade styles, added those in front of the file, or all the config, all the previous sound fonts were on here. However, with a Proffie 2.2, I did have to comment out about 5 of the, I believe there's like 30 some pre-existing files. So I commented off about like the last 5 of them to be able to fit everything on this. So that's done. That's all working. And he also wanted motion stuff enabled. And this appears to have been originally done on a Proffie OS 6, so now it's on 7.15. With all the motion, the gesture controls are all enabled. So he's got swing on, thrust on, twist on. I did not do stab on. That's basically the same as thrust on, but it has to hit something at the end, and the thrust on basically would cover that anyway. So let's go ahead and put the battery in. Got a plus up here, negative down here, so your button top always goes up towards the plus. This just kind of pops in.
Nothing we couldn't handle.
Okay, so now that's in, and basically this is now set with FET's one single button controls. So I will send that to you, Owen, just so you have a copy of that. But just these don't sound really good out on their own, but take this, put it on there. You can see it sounds a lot better when it's inside something like the hilt or whatever. So go ahead and leave that on there for right now. Now to switch your fonts now, it's just a long press. You gotta hold for about a second.
White.
And you can also turn it off by just holding this until it goes off.
Party Saber.
The map to Skywalker. We know you found it. And now you're going to give it to the First Order.
And then these are all the ones that were already on the board.
Follow the Jedi.
Now, if you want to go through the fonts faster, just hold the button down
Select preset.
until it says select preset. And you can tell we've also got the
Dark Sword.
we've got the Cal Kestis voice pack on here. So now, once you're in the select preset mode, it's just a matter of twisting it slightly.
Ascension. You and I will be working much more closely. Good for nothing, Jedi. Fulfill your destiny. You will be Empress. We will be one. Oh, I have a bad feeling about this. Rogue Commander. Darkness. Your destiny lies with me.
When you get to the one that you want to choose, you just tap the button again, and that locks that in. To adjust the volume on this now, with the blade off, hold the button and clash it.
Enter volume menu.
And then once again, you're just going to twist it.
Minimum volume. Maximum volume. Volume menu end.
And hit the button wherever you want it, and that will lock that in as well. So if you have any other questions about this, Owen, please let me know. Actually, let me go ahead and show you the other things. You have the swing on, so once you got in there, now there's no swing off because that would not be a very good thing to have with a lightsaber. If you swung it and it shut off. And you also have thrust on, which is a little more difficult. Well, I did it earlier, but it's a lot easier when you're holding it inside the hilt. So, like I said, that's how it's configured. If you want anything changed, please let me know, and we'll get that done. I will ship this with the battery out, just so that it doesn't, number one, drain, because the battery was completely dead when I got it. It took my external charger a good while to bring this one back. I think it's been in there since last night, and it only just kind of got up to 100 a short time ago. So I will ship that turned off, because if it's sitting in a package like this and somehow or other gets activated, I'm sure the post office isn't going to be happy with that. So that's pretty much it. Go ahead and get that out of there. Sometimes these are very tight. I will get my tweezers to remove that later. But that wraps up this one. Owen, hopefully that works out for you. If you have anything else you need done, please let me know. Everyone else, have a great day, and may the Force be with you.